Hello everyone, in this video I will show our new product. You can see this is Kinkoney KC868 A6v3 new version. Because this is the older version, you can see, and this one is released 3 years ago, and now in 2025 we have released this new version v3. So that we have replaced the ESP32 module and make some new update on the power circuit and others, and make the new KC8v3 firmware and work with this new board. And in this video, I will show you what is the new design in the PCB design, different between this old version, and what is the KC8v3 functions work with the A6v3 board. And look at my computer firstly. Okay, you can see this is my computer. This is KC868 A6v3. And you can see this is the PCB board photo, and this have showed the all interface diagram on the web page. And you can see this page, this is A6, the older version. Older version is released in 2022. So until now, it's almost past 3 years. So during these 3 years, we have received many feedback from our customers. And in these years, so we have released this new version v3. And this v3 you can see also is a removable socket and support installed on the DIN rail. And about the software, also have many solutions for you. You can use KC8v3 firmware, it's very powerful firmware. And you can use by ESP home or use by task motor, or you can write your own Arduino source code or IDF code to your ESP32. And also it will support 2-year license for use 2-year mobile phone application. And also support the Kinkoney new cloud server. And in this video, I will show you hardware and the software solution, how you can set use in different cases. And you can see the ESP32 I/O pin define and the KC8v3 firmware download link all have it here. And you can see also in our phone, this is KC8v3 firmware, you can download it here and support different protocol. You can see HTTP and string command and MQTT and Modbus and UDP. So this is enough for you for development your own application. Okay, now let's look at what is different between these two boards in hardware design. Okay, let's look at this is KC868 A6v3. So you can see this is the board and the back of the board, PCB board. Okay, and we can compare with this older version, and you can see this green is the older one, and this is the new one. And the difference between these two boards, we have changed this ESP32 module. And you can see about this module, use ESP32, just ESP32. And this time, you can see we have updated to ESP32 S3. And also use N16R8. So this have a big memory size and have a PS RAM, so that you can use multi-protocol at the one time. So this is different. Mainly the CPU is changed and support AI. And also you will see beside of this ESP32 module, there are many free GPIO you can use now. And you can see this have a P47 and P24 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 free GPIO you can use. This have connect with the ESP32 pin directly. And this one you can see this have a NTC protect circuit. So this have no NTC. And also we have designed some components that can protect the power if you exchange the polo. This board will burn and this will be broken immediately. And this one, if you have exchanged the polo, no problem for the power. This have a power protection. So this is the melee, and others we have fixed some bugs on the older PCB version. The new version will be more stable running by this older one. And also you can see at here, this have a battery that is used for the RTC chip. The older one that we have used the DS1307 chip. And this one we have used a high quality RTC chip, DS32, 31. So this have a high quality for RTC and for local clock, and also used by this battery. And this have some bugs on the clock circuit. So this time we have solved at this new board with new chip and with the circuit design. So if you want to use RTC, this is the best solution, not use this one. And also you can see in this new version, the DAC, the dimmer output, we have used a high quality hardware chip, just this one. So that will have a good value for the DAC output. So this old version just have only sometimes have a difference for the software, and this is high quality. So this have a country dimmer and country motor speed will be very good. Later I will show you how it works in Home Assistant. Okay, this is a A6v3. Now I will connect with the sensor and connect with the power and show you how it works in KCS-V3. And this LED screen also is removable, and you can see this can be removed. It's I2C bus. And also this have an I2C bus extender. And this interface is same as before. This interface is as same as this before. And also the relay output have COM, normal open and normal close as before. And now you can see I have connected this GS18B20 temperature sensor, two sensors. One sensor I'm not used. Just all cable have connected together. You can see this have I have used two temperature sensor, and this is DAC output. It's dimmer output. So I will connect with my multimeter to test whether I have 0 to 10 volt output. That can use for dimmer for change brightness or change the motor speed. So you can see I can use this multimeter to test. Okay, let's put it together. And at last I will power on. I will connect with this power supply. This I have connect 12 power supply with this power supply. I connect it, and you can see the LED is on, and this time you can see the welcome information on the display, and it will show this IP address I have connected with my load in STA mode, the Wi-Fi. The TUYA is offline because I have not configured the TUYA license. If you configure the TUYA license, that will be online. So let's test it. Look at my computer in KCS firmware web page. Okay, let's look at my computer, and we can import the IP address of this board. For example, that just showed in LCD display, so you can log in and use by the default username and the password and login. Okay, now you can see this board model is A6v3, and this is the new firmware version, and this is the firmware release 10. So at the first you can see this is the board time, because now we have designed for the RTC. So the first you need to set the time firstly. You can go to this system and you can see this can click, just update the web board time. You can see, and choose this UTC room. I'm in China, so I have choose this UTC at 8 and click, and will be reboot. So now you will see this time will be as same as with my computer. Okay, after reboot, you will see the date time, and you can see as same as my computer. So you can see this is the first index that showed the Wi-Fi MAC address and Wi-Fi IP address. And you can see the input also is set at before. You want whether reverse the level, just click or not check it. And the output, same as before, you can set the hold on or the delay time. If you choose this delay time and import the number, so that means every relay will auto off after a delay time. So this can protect the relay and protect the loader. And sometimes maybe you want the relay auto off after 1 minute or after 1 second or after 30 minutes. You all can set by this. This is for the every channel different output solution. Okay, let's look at the sensor. And you can see the sensor also as the A16 board. You can see you can choose many different sensors supported by A6v3 and DSA-UTB20, DHT11, DHT22. So you just choose the sensor module and choose which GPIO you have connected and choose the unit and set the temperature threshold, so that the temperature is changed difference, as this value will auto update by MQTT or auto update to the web page. And this also can support the I2C SHT30 temperature and humidity sensor. And you can see if I choose this sensor, this GPIO will not used because that is connected with the I2C extended. So you only need to set the address, okay? And this one you can use by the Kinkoney TS, the RS485 temperature and humidity sensor. So you can just, if you set this one, you can set this address. This address is, you can use max 224 sensors together. So this will be enough for you to use. So you can see in KCS new firmware v3 version that have support max 32 sensor connected with one board. Okay, the A6 board now can connect with many different sensors. And the next, let's look at the monitor. The monitor will have a new design for the different protocol and show the state on this web page. You can see there are so many different protocols, but I will show you some demo with some usually used protocol, such as the MQTT and MQTT for HA, that is for Home Assistant, and Apple HomeKit you can enable it very easily. And this KC card means Kinkoney Cloud that I have connected. And this is ADC, the analog input for 4-channel 0 to 5 volt. You can see here, here. The analog input A1, A2, A3, A4, that is 0 to 5 volt ADC. If you want to use the sensor with 4 to 20 milliampere sensor, current sensor, you need to change to resistance. Just only change to resistance. You can convert the voltage to current. How to change? You can check with our Kinkoney form. We have showed the details. And the monitor you can see also have a DAC, that is dimmer. You can see that is output. And you can see if I choose to 51%, you can see my voltage almost 5 volt, almost 5.1 volt. Okay, so this is the DAC output, the dimmer output, and this sensor states because I have configured 2 sensors. You can see the sensor, I have 2 sensors, so the monitor that showed this 2 sensor temperature value. And if you have configured the 32 sensor, so this will be listed at here, totally 32 sensor states. And also if you have connected the temperature and humidity sensor, so this will show the temperature and humidity at the same time. And this is a digital input, 60-channel digital input for dry contact signal. You can connect with a different sensor, door sensor, window sensor, smoke sensor, gas sensor, or some wall switch. Connect with it. You can connect with a self-reset, just a momentary switch, or you can connect a traditional switch that have a toggling launch switch. All will support by A6v3 firmware and just setting by the ESP32 command. Okay, the next you can see that is digital output. And you can see I can turn on and turn off relay by this button, and turn all off and turn all on. So this will be monitored and controlled relay by this one web page. So this is by the KCS web page. And you can see I have already enabled this Kingconey Cloud, because you can see in this generate protocol, you can see I have enabled some protocol I want to use at the same time. You just click this enable or disable. So it will be very easy. For example, you can see the Kingconey Cloud I have enabled. So you can use by the Kingconey Cloud Server web page that is remote controlled by internet, use your mobile phone or use your computer web browser. So you can see I can click turn on and turn off relay. This relay will be remote controlled by internet. And the next, you can see the MQTT for Home Assistant also support auto discovery function. You just import the device name, and this is the board name, A6 board name, and the MQTT mosquito broke IP address, broke port, and the username and the password, so that you can open your Home Assistant without any configuration. So you can see I can click this settings and device, and this device menu. You will see the A6v3. Actually, I'm not set anything in my Home Assistant configuration. So you can just click this one, and you will see this DAC and output, and this input the sensor and the input state, and my configured 2 sensor listed here. If I configure 4 sensor, 5 sensor, 6 sensor, all will update to Home Assistant at this list. So the Home Assistant, the hardware resource, will as same as your KCS web page, just showed in the monitor, that will auto update to Home Assistant without any code, with 0 config. So that will be easy to use Home Assistant. And the next, you can see that have a protocol. Also, I have enabled the MQTT. So this will be let you connect your own cloud server. For example, I have connected this MQTT mosquito because I have start a mosquito servers in my local computer, and you can connect with your own cloud server at the internet cloud server. So just replace this IP address or replace the domain name of your MQTT cloud server. And this also have a port and have a username and have a password. So this topic, state topic, and the command topic will auto show at this item. So this will be easy for your debugger. You just copy and paste. For example, you can copy this topic state, just copy, and this is my MQTT debug to MQTT box. If you want, check this, you can see. If you want add a subscriber, you just paste it here and subscriber. So that will be easy to find out the state. And this is command. You just copy and paste it here and send what command you want to test and send to the board, to the cloud server. So this have assured this topic, state topic, and command topic at here if you have enabled this MQTT protocol. Okay, and the next you can see HTTP server and TCP server and TCP client and UDP server, UDP client, AS485 and AS232 different protocol. You just enable which one you want to use. And some unused protocol, you just disable it. So that will save your hardware resource. And you can see this AS232 protocol is stream. And this UDP is stream, TCP is stream. And what is this stream? You just check with our form that have a stream protocol document at here. So you can see the string protocol, how to debug. You can see we have some details listed at this document. All these string commands and show that here. And also you can see the AS485 that support Modbus RTU. This is a standard Modbus protocol. And this is for King Kong HA, just a small AS485 I/O adapter. So this have support different protocol. You can choose which protocol you want to use for this part. And you can see back to this ESP32, you can set the different condition, if condition, and then command, so that you can just click which one and to do which one. This means if DI1, for example, you have connected a wall switch, that means single click will let the relay output 1 is on. So this just let the left window and link with your right window set by ESP32. Just different input, digital input, analog input, temperature and humidity sensor or time, that you can add different actions for relay output, for analog output dimmer, and for delay time or for customer protocol. So this is a powerful function for ESP32. And you can set max 128 ESP32 command at this A6v3. And the next, let's look at, you can see the network. You can set your Wi-Fi module work as an AP module or work as a station module. So now I have set to the station module. So this will auto connect to your load by this SSID and the password. And okay, let's look at the protocol continuous. And you can see that generally we have set for the different protocol. And this is a customer-sized protocol. You can define different protocol, customer-sized protocol, and make link for the ESP32 then command. And in future, we will update this firmware. We'll let your if condition support this custom protocol. So that will be very powerful. You can receive the third part device, for example, if a PLC send a command to your board by AS232 or AS485 or by the network, then you can do anything for the then command by the A6v3 board. So this is in future we will update for the ESP32 support the if condition for customer size protocol. And the next you can see this is the Apple HomeKit. This can support Apple HomeKit directly. So if you want to use the input or output or dimmer output or ADC analog input, you just check this box and fill the name. For example, I have enabled this output 1 card switching this name. So I just at here enable this Apple HomeKit and press save, and you will see the monitor that is Apple HomeKit is enabled. So now you can use my iPhone or iPad to control relay, and you can see at here this switch. You can see this Apple HomeKit to control this relay, and you can see this is my iPhone. So you can see this switch have found in Apple HomeKit. This relay 1, you can see I can control this relay 1 on, off, on, off. This is work by Apple HomeKit. So this time you can see this have some different protocol, MQTT, Home Assistant, and Apple HomeKit, and King Kong Cloud Server. And also you can add this Tuya. You can just fill the Tuya lessons at here. If you want, use the Tuya lessons for remote control by internet, by mobile phone, because the Tuya application only used for mobile phone. So if you use King Kong Cloud Server, you can use this web page, control by web page, and this Tuya just only for mobile phone. Okay, let's test the different protocol work at the same time. And you can see this is KCS firmware. You can see the digital output at here. And this is a Home Assistant. You can see this is a Home Assistant. And this is King Kong Cloud Server. Sorry. Let's look at, for example, because it's so much window at the same time. We can test with my relay 1. Relay 1, just okay. You can see test with the relay 1, and relay 1. So you can see if I click this in KCS web page, relay 1 on, you can see relay 1 is on, and this relay 1 is on. So the KCS web page and the Home Assistant and the King Kong Cloud Server all is work at the same time. And if I click off, and you can see off and this off. So this is controlled by Home Assistant. And if I turn on by the King Kong Cloud Server, on, you can see on and this on. Okay, now you can see in my Apple HomeKit, I can click turn off relay 1. Okay, and you can see the Home Assistant and this King Kong Cloud Server, and this is web KCS. Let's try some times again. On, all is on, all client is on, off, and all client is off. So this can support different protocol at the same time because it's a powerful ESP32 S3 CPU, so that can let different thread and work at the same time. So this is Apple HomeKit and the King Kong Cloud Server and Home Assistant and KCS web page work at the same time. Okay, so this is very powerful. Also, we can test with the dimmer you want, controlling the brightness of lamp and controlling this some motor speed just by this at here. For example, this is Home Assistant and this is King Kong, this one and this one. Now you can see the dimmer output 1 is 0 volt. And you can see I change the brightness at here 20. Home Assistant 20 and the King Kong Cloud 20 and the voltage 2 volt. Then I changed in Home Assistant 51, 50, 51, almost 5.1. I control by King Kong Cloud Server. 68, 68, 68, and the voltage is 6.8. So this is a very good value. So we have used the high quality of the DAC chip on the A6v3 version. Also, you can see the sensor in KCS web page, in Cloud Server, and in Home Assistant. Home Assistant at here. You can see at here. Okay. So you can see there are many updates on the hardware resource of A6v3 board, and also according to the KCS v3 new firmware, it's very powerful. Let this board have many new functions and powerful functions for home automation project. Okay, thanks for watching.